Good morning. Can you hear me? Thank you. Well, I've never presented with one of these before, and I feel like one of those ladies on a QVC channel where I'm about to start describing all sorts of products to you, and I am in a way. So welcome to Water Plus. Today is our first reveal of our brand and our creative, and we've been working hard behind the scenes to make this happen, so I'm really excited to be sharing it with you all today. I have to stay quite close to here apparently, or everything goes wrong, so forgive me for not getting to that side. So Water Plus. First of all, I'm going to start with a little bit of an overview of the market, very brief, because some of you will be well versed in what's happening. I want to talk about the joint venture. Why did we create this joint venture? What's the benefit to our customers and to the market? What do customers want? Our response to that, what we're doing in Water Plus to make sure that we meet our customers' needs every day, consistently and brilliantly. And finally, I want to show you a little short video that we've made to sort of tell you about the essence of Water Plus. So that's what I'll cover in the next 15 minutes. So let's talk about the landscape, and I'll keep it fairly high level because I'm sure many of you know quite a bit about the marketplace. So of course, water competition started in 2008 when the market in Scotland was open to competition. First few years fairly quiet, and then I'd say in the last 2 years extremely competitive, up to 30 companies actively competing, lots of choice for customers, lots of discounts, great services. So a real success story for Scotland and for the customers in Scotland. The next thing to happen, of course, is the England market opening up in April 2017. Now, certain customers can switch now in England, those above 5 megalitres for water only, but from April 2017, all business customers will be able to switch and to shop around. So that's really exciting. And today's about talking to you about how we're gearing up for that. Of course, what that means is I'd imagine that there might be some 30 different water companies competing for the business of customers in the market, at least 30, ranging inside from small new entrants to very large companies like Water Plus. So it'll be really exciting mixed market. I also predict that some water companies will go for different segments, some will go for all segments, so it really is going to be interesting to see how the market develops. From a customer point of view, it's the same water and the same pipes, so nothing changes from that respect. The wholesaler will give a price for a wholesale price, if you like, to the retailer, and the retailer then adds a margin and services customers and delivers a service for that margin. So that's how it works. Very similar to energy, gas and electricity. In terms of activity, we're already seeing lots of customers talking to us about how do they engage in this market, what's in it for them, how do they get their portfolio if they are large multi-sites, how do they get that in a good state so they can shop around, because it's very important to understand your portfolio and get your data right and then talk to water companies about what they can offer. So that's the sort of market landscape. April 2017 is the key date, and you know, lots of conversations happening now gearing up for that date. So Water Plus, what is Water Plus? Well, it's a joint venture, 50-50, between Severn Trent and United Utilities. We are 400 people based in Stoke, which is sort of equidistant between Severn Trent and United Utilities offices. We're a legally separate company, so that means that we can focus entirely on the B2B market. We have a number of people who've joined us from United Utilities and Severn Trent, and we've also recruited lots of new people, so it's that great balance of experience and fresh new thinking. So that's Water Plus. We obviously have, it's about £1 billion turnover business, 26% market share, so we have quite a sizable share in the market. So yes, so that's Water Plus. So why create a joint venture at all? Well, I think because we wanted that separateness from the wholesalers, and we wanted to be completely focused on the business customers, so we could really figure out what they needed and make sure that we could deliver to that with the pace and agility that's needed in a market like this. We also feel that with the margins that we're seeing in water, it's really important to have the scale to be able to invest in the systems and the service and the expertise that you need to deliver that kind of experience that our customers want. And of course, as I said, the location balances that ability to bring people into the JV who've got all that experience of water management and account management and the different sector experience with new people who we've recruited, hired for attitude, to be honest, who really want to deliver a service to customers. And that's really important. We've picked people. They've either chosen to join the JV or they've applied for roles. So everybody who's in Water Plus really wants to be here delivering the service we want to deliver. I think that sets us apart. Naturally, we've been talking to our customers for years about what they want from a water supplier. And of course, creating a new brand like Water Plus gave us another opportunity to talk again about what do you want, what are you looking for. And in fact, the Water Plus name we tested with our customers, and the sense is that Water Plus gives you that little bit more than you might get from other suppliers. And what customers really said they wanted was, well, I think you'll know, but obviously hygiene is accurate and timely billing. You know, that's just a ticket to the game, really. But they also want us to be there if something goes wrong. Now, some customers don't want to hear from us and they don't want to have to contact us. But when they do, they want to find it easy and they want us to be there for them. A strong thread that comes through, particularly from the large customers, is, you know, send me someone who understands my business. And, you know, tell me about what other companies in the sector are doing. So we have organised ourselves in a way that we have account managers who specialise in certain sectors, so they can really bring that knowledge and expertise and experience to our customers. And small businesses too want to know, you know, tell me about customers like me and how much water they're using. So we've launched a new app today, so companies can self-audit and see how much water they're using compared to other companies like them. And help me save money. And obviously, depending on the size of customer, some of that can be very complex and can involve, you know, quite an involved water management strategy, down to the smaller customers where really we need to be looking at their bills, and if they look higher than they should be, we plan to contact the customers and talk to them about what's different, what's changed. Is there something that you're doing that you weren't doing before? Have you thought about this? So it is just about, it isn't just about sending a bill, it's about how can we help you save. And of course, with all customers, and as a customer myself, they want us to make it easy to contact us, easy to understand the bills, easy to understand the market, because for some customers this will be quite complex. So our job is to explain it, to educate our customers and tell them what they can expect, and then make sure we deliver it. So it is all about making it easy. So that's about the channels we use, the communications we create, and the conversations we have. And be a partner. Again, you know, this market is a low margin market. It's not just about price. Customers want a great service. They want their water companies to give them advice, to be there for them and to be by their side when they're changing their processes or changing their businesses. So it's much, much more than just sending out a bill. So what's Water Plus doing to respond to this feedback? Well, we're doing a lot. We've been working hard to figure out what's the essence of our new business, and we've made sure that starts from the top to the bottom, so everybody's clear what it is we need to deliver for our customers and how we do that. Right. So we've invested in main billing systems so that we can guarantee accurate and timely bills, and that's just standard, that's just what we do. We've also been developing all sorts of shades of consolidated and electronic billing so that we can give different flavors to our customers, recognizing that they have different needs. And if you have a problem, we've arranged our service and our team so that there's always someone at the end of the phone, be it day or night or across the weekends, because we know that things can go wrong outside the working week. In terms of switching, we've set up our own special case management team so that we make switching easy. So that's about, from the beginning, making sure that we get your data right, case management, so we keep you informed as you go through the process so that you find the whole process seamless. And we've set up a dedicated team to be able to do that. We've also recognised that brokers are a huge part of this market. Some 80% of business in Scotland goes through brokers, or at least the business that's switched so far. The energy market is heavily intermediated, so clearly the broker community is very important to us. So we've launched a new broker portal today, which makes it easy for brokers to get prices from us. They can go online and get a quote, they can contract with us, and then they can track their quote to see how it's doing. So this is about making it easy to do business with us. The other thing we're doing with brokers is, clearly some brokers are well versed in energy, but they need to make the transition from energy to water. So we're working closely with our broker colleagues to make sure that they understand the processes, they can manage customers' expectations, and we can help them make that transition, be it with training or information as they move into water. And that's going really well. So I talked about expertise, and it is a balance. You know, we've brought leading experts from both Severn Trent and United Utilities into the JV. Many of our relationships with our largest customers have been maintained, which is great, so they haven't seen any kind of disruption. We can carry on serving them brilliantly like we did before. And we've also put in place a national network of suppliers so that when we do find things that the customer needs to improve or some new work they need to have done, we've got this network already in place that we can pull on for whatever solutions they want to implement. We manage every sector because we're Water Plus, from large to small, so we have a good way of benchmarking with our customers and sharing the best practice across the different sectors and across the different segments. And we've started undertaking portfolio analysis with our customers before they switch to make sure that their data is in good shape so that the switch is seamless, which we see as very important. We've put a big emphasis on big data in Water Plus, so that's business intelligence, market MI, so that we can make sure that we are managing their data well. And of course, guidance and support, because this is a new market. Some customers will know a lot about it, some will know very little. So our job is to make sure that customers know what needs to happen when and how they can make the best decision for their business. And above all, and this is something I feel really passionately about, it's about a personal service. Water Plus was founded on, I suppose I'd call it the brand positioning of personal, so a little bit informal, not stuffy and corporate. It's more about, you know, be approachable, be friendly, have a can-do attitude when it comes to the customers. We don't have computer says no in Water Plus. We don't have lots of acronyms. It's all about making it accessible, friendly and approachable, and doing the right thing for our customers. And we've built that right from day one with every single person we've brought into the business or we've hired into the business. We want to offer a straightforward service. In fact, that's our brand value. So keep it simple, be straightforward. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. That's our motto. We've got sector-specific account managers so they can really get into their sectors and that knowledge and make sure that they're doing the best for the businesses across the different sectors. We're making it possible that customers can contact us through every channel. We're investing in telephony, in online, in face-to-face, across the piece. We're making sure that customers can find us when they want to and where they want to. And again, you know, that's not enough because it never will be enough. We need to work tirelessly to continuously improve our service every day in every way. So I'd now like to try and play you a video. I say try because I have to press a number of things at once, which is never good with me. But I'd like to show you a little video that we've just created that just gives you a little essence of what Water Plus stands for.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, business is constant. Priorities, decisions, plans. In your competitive world, great value and service in water is one thing you shouldn't have to worry about. Combining industry-leading expertise, Severn Trent and United Utilities have created a refreshingly different business with a personal approach to water retail. And knowing that you are as individual as your business, we're building services and systems that are easily adaptable so we can tailor what we do for you. You may hardly ever need to contact us, but when you do, you can choose when and how. So it's easy for you. And we're working hard behind the scenes to find new and better ways to meet your needs. From smarter billing to smoother switching. Using our intricate knowledge of the water market and water management, we'll provide personal and efficient water and wastewater account management, adding value for all business customers, however large or small. And we do this again and again, every day, every week, every drop of the way. Water Plus, with you every drop of the way.
So I'll just close and make the point that, you know, there isn't a lot of margin in this market. It's quite a low margin market, and you can make a difference when you're shopping around of maybe 0.5%, 1%. But if you choose the right supplier, the right partner who can work with you, you can make a much bigger saving than that. Thank you. Do you want this?
Okay, thank you, Sue.
Hi there. One of the big issues we encountered in the switching going back to 1998 was that it was predominantly a disaster.
Yes.
So you mentioned you've got a dedicated switching team. So are they new people or existing people? I'd be quite interested to know what their history and their background is, because that's one of the big issues for us.
Yes. I remember 1998. I was there too. I can remember it. Yes, it's a mixture. So we've got some new people. We've also got some good reports where we can do more analysis on the customer's portfolio, but we've also brought some experienced people from our key account manager teams. In fact, they're largely all existing people with a mixture of energy and water. Sorry, I'm losing this headpiece. Yes, please, this is annoying. So it's a mixture, but we're very clear how to do it, and we're setting up the team to make sure it works. And to be fair, we've been doing it in Scotland very successfully for 2 years, and we've had seamless switching throughout.
Hi, my name's Keith Houghton. I've just finished working with Thames Water for 6 months.
Right.
And obviously, because of the acquisition, my contract is now finished. But I was spending most of my time working with the key account team. So bear in mind, Sue, there's 0.5% margin to be made from new business. Do you want key accounts?
I think it's important. I think you're right. It's the key account managers work in the segments that have probably the lowest margin overall because of the switching. But I think if you don't have key account managers, you could say goodbye to that. I think we respond to customers want someone who is the channel into the organisation. I think you can make it work because of the value add that we can offer through other ways of saving water. So I do believe in it. I think you have to work out how many customers per account manager, make sure it works, but also you can deliver that service. But my experience of gas, electricity and water is there is a key role for key account management.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got a couple of minutes, so I'll ask Sue a question. I'll give you a couple more minutes to have a think. So I think Water Plus is the biggest player on this block. You said 26% of the market. So perhaps if you can tell us how important do you think scale will be once the market gets going?
That's a really good question. I think there's room for all shapes and sizes. I think, you know, I've seen some amazing new entrants who are innovative, agile, come up with all sorts of challenging things for us to look at. So I don't think it's all about just being large. I think, and you've seen it in energy actually, some of the new entrants in energy are offering a fantastic service. So I think it's not a one size fits all. I think there's room for all sizes, and the key thing is scale helps. If you've already got 400,000 customers, and you need to invest in new systems, then scale's clearly important to be able to afford to do all those things in a low margin. But I still think you can have, and we've seen very successful new entrants who don't have scale, but they can still deliver a great service to customers. So I think there's room for all shapes and sizes.
Okay, anybody have any further questions?
Can I just add that we have our broker portal available on the VIP stand, so come and have a look at that if you're brokers. And we also have the little water audit app that you could have a play with as well. And we've got lots of account managers and people there to talk to us. So please come and talk to us throughout the day. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Sue. Great to hear from Water Plus. And if you can just join me in thanking Sue.